What is up, world? What is up with the Indiana Fever? Welcome back, guys. ChargeTheGame podcast. We are about to get into this as there are a few things of my concern that I've been noticing with Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever ever since the magnificent Barbie brawl and, to be honest, the start of the season. The first thing I'm going to point out is this team has no camaraderie. The second thing is they don't have any identity. I've made several videos saying that this team looks like they go just as Caitlin Clark goes. Yes, she does a fine job of putting players in positions because of her IQ, the way that she can pass the ball, and the way that she can shoot the ball. There is no set offense. It looks like they just go. We saw Caitlin Clark kind of throw a snub at Coach White, saying that I want to play a little bit faster, but we're playing the way that Coach wants us to play. I caught that, Caitlin Clark. Yes, I did. And also, guys, let's talk about the Barbie brawl, where I've noticed a change in Caitlin Clark's body language. I feel like this, guys, and maybe you guys can agree to disagree, or maybe you guys will agree. I don't know. Ever since the Barbie brawl, you guys noticed Caitlin Clark gets pushed down. This is your franchise player. Not only is this the franchise player, this is the face of the league. None of her teammates came to her defense. Aaliyah Boston, great woman, gentle giant. She's just not like that, so we can't begrudge her for that, okay, guys? But you got all of these other women who are, supposedly teammates of Caitlin Clark. No one's helping, which is why Sophie Cunningham jersey sold out, because Mrs. Karate Kid, a.k.a. Black Belt, she comes to Caitlin Clark's aid. She shows that she actually has her back and that she actually has heart. They hang out a lot. Her, Lex, and Sophie seems to be the trio, which is probably why they got rid of Ari McDonald for the most part, because, of course, guys, it would have probably taken up spot. I don't know. But ever since that moment, guys, Caitlin Clark seems to be a little different. Is it because she truly doesn't know who has her back? And a lot of these women who are not heterosexual, guys, let me repeat that. A lot of these women are not heterosexual. So that alone is one reason that a lot of these other women band together, even her teammates. They share more in common with the opposition, than they do with Caitlin Clark. You see, guys, I just read where Caitlin Clark went to a Catholic high school. Caitlin performed her best under her head coach in Iowa. Heterosexual, married. And I will be making a video about this, guys, but Caitlin Clark needs, in my opinion, a male coach, preferably married, shares the same beliefs, doesn't even have to be biblical, just same beliefs in some sort. Because Coach White, guys, is apparently out of the picture quite too often. Apparently she has a wife. Wife's mom is sick. She's taking these sabbaticals. DeWanna Bonner, same thing. Caitlin Clark can't function when things aren't aligned. And it seems like things are in a disarray. It seems like the locker room is split. It seems like there's a lot of things working against Caitlin Clark. If she's not having fun playing her ideal type of basketball. You see, the New York Liberty game, guys, that was Caitlin Clark being anxious, ready to give her all to her craft, ready to get back on the court. And that's why she probably was that magnificent against the New York Liberty and blew them off the court. But what I've noticed since the Barbie brawl is that Sophie is a real one, okay? The rest of these women, it's like they turn the other way when Caitlin Clark gets into some shit. And I saw the reaction of the Minnesota Lynx players. I saw how they made a video saying that if this were to happen to one of our teammates, it would have been set it off, okay? It would have been crazy in there, right? You don't see the same attitude with Caitlin Clark's teammates. You don't see the same attitude with Coach White. You just don't see it. In my opinion, guys, and I will be making a video about this, is there has to be some, they need a sister, okay? They need a sister who doesn't play about Caitlin Clark, one, right? They had that in the Willer chick. They got rid of her. And all you have is these other two Caucasian women who probably won't get the respect. Maybe, guys, Sophie Cunningham, because, she's a black belt. But she's not going to get the support of that team camaraderie. And I think that Caitlin Clark knows this. And I feel like she feels the pressure of the walls caving in, knowing she can't play a true game because I don't even have support on my own team. I can't even play within my character because, God forbid, I offend one of these hating, jealous-ass women on the other team. They come knock me on the ground or poke me in the eyeball. I won't even have any fucking support, which is why I think the Fever are slipping. They slipped in the power rankings. I think they are 7th in the WNBA right now, guys. It's still early. Out of 13 games, Coach White has already missed 2. DeWanna Bonner, no show. Don't know what's going on there. Maybe you guys know. Let me know in the comment section if you do. But there seems to be a lot of things working against Caitlin Clark in this organization. Obviously, guys, Kathy Engelbert, who is a shithead commissioner, is in over her head. But all they care about is the drama that sells. They don't really care about Caitlin Clark as much. They care about what Caitlin Clark brings, not her as a person. And I've noticed the body language in Caitlin Clark is drastically different ever since the Barbie brawl. And you have to remember, guys, the reason that the WNBA is as interesting as it is not only because Caitlin Clark is generational. It's because women are cat T. They are pet T. And there's always going to be drama. And around drama, there are stories. What does that equivalent to? Ratings, sales, money. Okay? This is my thoughts and what I've seen from afar. There is no set playing style for Caitlin Clark, man. You guys notice that Caitlin Clark has to do 10 times the work to create her own shot, which is probably why when she's tired, she just launches it from half court because everything's on her. I mean, the girl has game. I'm not going to take that from her. And yes, guys, Caitlin Clark is a flopper sometimes. Yes, she does talk shit and people get in her face. But could you imagine if she had some type of support? Caitlin Clark thrives. She's like a Baker Mayfield, right? She thrives off edginess. Like she has to have edge to her game because it brings out the competitor in her. So what's happening is it's being shoved down. It's being condensed. And it's not allowing her to play to the level we know she's capable of, okay? That's just what I see. Maybe you guys see something else, man, but that's what I see. And we're sitting back wondering like, hey, why aren't your fucking teammates helping you, Caitlin Clark? Why are your teammates not rushing to your aid? Because at the end of the day, you already have increased the ratings since you've returned. They're going to save revenue actually this year because Caitlin Clark is riding the ship. So you think that these women will work hand in hand, right, to help one another, just like the men did in the early days of the NBA, which is why we'll always live by this logic that men are more logical and women thrive off of emotions. Not all women. Some women are understanding, but women are getting in their own way because it's all about me, 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 me. Put the light on me. I want what Caitlin Clark has. I want what Angel Reese has, right? Dejanay Carrington trying to get popular. Let me poke her in the eye. Let me make myself a villain too. Let me get a piece of this pie instead of taking your time, baking the crust, making a filling, and putting that thing in the oven. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. And they're going to keep going through the same thing until they get some type of enforcers in there besides the white girls in Lexi Hall and Sophie Cunningham. How about we get a sister in there that's all about Caitlin Clark? How about we get a head coach with some balls, some heterosexual values and morals that Caitlin Clark aligns with that can make her feel supported? Because right now, there's too many mixed emotions in that locker room. And if any man has been in a long-term relationship or a marriage, you guys know firsthand how a woman's emotions can take their toll on a man. I mean, you can't live without them, guys. But at the same time, could you imagine this 24/7 traveling with this? All the cattiness, all the pettiness, all of the fake love. Caitlin Clark, guys, has been reported that all through her basketball career, middle school, high school, college, she becomes very frustrated when the focus isn't basketball. And these women, they're not just focusing on basketball. They're focusing on their brands, their own dramas, and it's getting in the way of what's important to Caitlin Clark. And the Indiana Fever probably won't make it as far as I thought that they were going to make it, because I had high hopes of Caitlin Clark, you know, being an MVP. Maybe they can right this ship. Maybe, you know, the light bulbs will go off and this team will start playing like a team again. Aaliyah Boston, raised well, nice, treats Caitlin Clark right. Look at the chemistry that they have. Look at how she throws Aaliyah Boston open after she sets the screen and she's up there for the layup, right? Because Caitlin Clark can sense that Aaliyah Boston deeply cares about her. Same thing with Sophie, same thing with Lex. You're not seeing that with all of these other teammates. What you're seeing is Caitlin Clark put them in position to get them their numbers, but no other support. The Indiana Fever, man, have a problem. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Besides all of the points that I just made, do you guys agree with those? Or you guys see something that I don't see? And I will be making videos, guys, on the head coach situation. And also, guys, a few takeaway from Jason Whitlock that I heard today, guys. He made some pretty interesting points. But I want to hear from you. What do you think? Drop those comments in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, hit the like, share, and notification bell for future content. See you guys in the next one. Peace.